For me, that moment of being on the phone was obviously pivotal. I'd still be sitting at UTA, probably a lot richer, with less hair and more ulcers, but I would not be as happy as I am now. I grew up in Southern California, grew up here actually, Pacific Palisades. I've been here my whole life, not that adventurous. I mean, I live now in Manhattan Beach with my wife and my girls, so I've been here for many years. I went to UC San Diego, was pre-med, thought that's what I was supposed to do. As a Jewish kid, West LA, everyone thinks you're supposed to be a doctor, so I thought I was heading in that direction, and then realized, TV and film was always my passion. I grew up in the business. My dad is an executive producer, has been for 40, 50 plus years, whatever it is at this point. I didn't want people to know that my dad was my dad. I know that sounds crazy and it sounds like convenient for the story, but I really wanted to do it on my own. And so I worked as a set PA, I got yelled at. It was the right way to come up. I got to see the business from the ground up. And that was really important to me, and my dad honored that, and I appreciate that. And when I got out of college, what I really wanted to do was TV lit, which was I wanted to be on the TV side of the business, and I wanted to work for an agent that represented writers and producers and directors on the TV side. And I got a job at UTA working for this guy on the TV side, and I hated it. I really did. I knew I didn't want to be an agent. I was listening in on one of his calls, and the head of Columbia TriStar at the time was this woman, Kim Tannenbaum, and she said, "Hey, my assistant's leaving to go become a writer. Do you know anybody that wants to come be my assistant?" They were just about to do King of Queens. They were doing Mad About You, so it's all these great shows. And I literally looked at the guy that I was working for, and I was like, "You have to put me up for that job." I got an interview there, and I got the job, and 10 months into that job, the head of that studio, head of Columbia TriStar, is Eric Tannenbaum, and who's Eric and Kim are the executive producers of The Last OG for us. So this is my full circle life, how it all works out. And Eric called me down to his office and he said, "A few of us are going to start a company with Mike Ovitz to start a new television studio, and we want you to come with us." And this was a Thursday. And I said, "Well, when are we going?" He said, "Monday." So Friday I packed up boxes. Monday we went across town to Beverly Hills, opened up a studio, and we spent about $30 million of Michael's money in about a week and a half. That first year we sold 70-something projects, got 13 pilots made, and made 7 series. And it was like, and I became an executive immediately on the day. And a few years into that job, I got asked to start a low-cost TV studio under the Fox banner. And it was called Fox 21, and we did Sons of Anarchy and a show for TNT called Saved. I did that. I was a studio executive, and I got asked to come here. I was there for 4 years and got asked to come to TNT and do development in the drama side. And then 2 years into that, got asked to do both TNT and TBS development, after we had put on Rizzoli and Isles and Dallas and Franklin and Bash and The Last Ship and about 7 other series on the drama side, and got to do both drama and comedy. And then 4 years ago, when Kevin started, he asked me to run TBS. And it was scary as but it's been an amazing adventure.